what we walked down, we walked maybe like a quarter of a mile. We didn't walk down that far.
You crazy bastard.
Where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it'll pump my stomach.
So, all right. So we talked about Bubblehead Road. Mm-hmm. This freaks me the hell out because it's not a family. It's not this. There's so much crap. Zombie Road.
Zombie Road.
All right. So let me just for the viewers, just to kind of give them a heads up. So Zombie Road. Is in Wildwood,
Missouri.
Okay, so Wildwood, Missouri, and it's actually called what's the name of the actual road? Is it something Lawler Ford? I think it is Lawler Ford Road. That's what it is, and it's actually renamed like Rock
Hill or something
Path. Yeah, Rock Hollow Trail. Mm-hmm. That's it. Rock Hollow Trail.
It's like a bike trail or a jogging trail now.
Mm-hmm. So this place has just been it's said to be on a Native American burial ground. It's right by the Merrimack River and the Pacific Rail line. It has had a number of suicides, a number of drownings, a number of deaths, a number of disappearances. It gets named Zombie Road because apparently a mental patient that went by the nickname of Zombie escaped, and
all they found were his bloody, raggedy clothes.
God, I'm just getting the chills.
Yes,
but and it's apparently it's just been this center of activity, this paranormal activity,
and I believe like there has been documentaries done about Zombie Road as well.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, and like railroad workers dying, river captains, or saying like somebody drowned in the river right there. But the freaky part is that apparently satanic rituals have gone on there.
Yeah,
like seances and stuff like that. I mean, if you think about it, if you're this like punk ass kid and you wanna go down there and like, oh, I got this,
got a pack of cigarettes and a case of Budweiser, and then all of a sudden you stumble upon a...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so and I looked up articles. I tried to look up articles on it. Apparently in 1963 or something like that, they busted a bunch of Ladue high school kids for partying out there, underage drinking.
Oh, I'm
all this
sure,
kind of stuff. Yeah, there was a guy, and he was up on a bluff, and he fell off, and this and that, like partying. It's a dangerous. It's not a good area.
I mean, it's
not an area to go around like running and this and that in the dark, drunk.
Yeah, it's if you're obviously if you're all in St. Louis, so it's Wildwood, so it's like it's not the city. It's you're in the county and there's woods everywhere, and it's by the Merrimack River, so there's a lot of hills, there's a lot of cliffs, there's
roots coming up that you can trip on. Yeah,
it's the wild forest, the woods.
So it's like if you go there now, it shuts down like an hour before nightfall. Or something
yes,
like that. And you will get ticketed. So I think there is something to that though. I do think there is a lot of death around that area. I mean, just proven death. Apparently the Osage, which were the big Indian tribe in this area, they used that as a path to get to the Merrimack. And there's a quarry right there, and they would have taken flint for like weapons and this and that. They had a quarry there that would load up, rock onto the railway. So I mean, we're talking late 1800s, early 1900s. There had to have been accidents.
Oh, for sure. And there's no safety regulations. They're all pickaxes and dynamite and all that.
Apparently, Lawler Ford Road, like I found articles, Lawler Ford Road around there is just a dangerous turn. There's been car accidents there.
Yeah, I remember when I was doing research a long time ago, hearing about like the accidents and all that.
And then people would get hit by the train tracks because the train tracks just kind of like spring up on you. You don't know where you're going, and then all of a sudden, like, you hear it and you don't know where it is. It's like pitch black, and then all of a sudden you get hit. So there's been accidents down there,
which just adds to the lore.
Which just adds to the lore, and oh my God! But the whole like satanic thing, and then that picture that you sent me today.
Yeah, we'll
pop it up.
Yeah, the
here,
infamous. I saw it on the documentary, and I was like, that was
people.
that was the selling point why I wanted to go check it out.
You wanted to see what would you have done if you would have seen those shadow people?
I mean, I probably would have crapped my pants. But
would you have been like, "Hey guys, what's up? You guys down
at that
here
point,
too?"
no. Like because I am like as a non-believer in ghosts, like if I actually had an experience, I mean, that would probably change my perspective. Or I don't know, like if I like the picture that I showed you, like a bunch of silhouettes on top of a hill.
But in this article, this of course is written by a paranormal guy who's on a paranormal team. He was saying like, oh, you know, what did they unleash if they did these satanic rituals down there?
Of course. Dude, I know. You know, also adding to doing research on the zombie road, but also contributing to the lore again. You know, just like what did they unleash with the.
Right, and you're perpetuating it as well. Well, and you know, and with the cops, like why Wildwood makes it illegal to go there at night, why they make any park illegal at night, especially like Whitecliff. Like I grew up near Whitecliff Park. Man, if you're walking around Whitecliff, like there's some tumbles that you could take at night, you know, on those trails in the back. If you can't see, you're fucking going.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, with like parks and stuff like that. Like, yeah, there's the obviously like physicality of like the geography. So like, yeah, you can get trip, fall, do all that stuff, but there's also just like at night, like if you know people think you're committing crimes or actual crime.
You got a story there, and you wouldn't tell me until now. So
yeah, basically about that story. How I found out about Zombie Road. This was about 8 years ago. I was 20 at the time, and it was like a Saturday, and I was doing nothing. I was watching TV, and what's on the Sci-Fi Channel is this documentary about hauntings around the country, and they do one on Zombie Road.
And you had no idea.
I have never heard of it before ever, and I was like, that place sounds crazy, because all you heard growing up was the Bubblehead Roads, the mansions and like stuff in like Jefferson Barracks and things like that. But I never heard of Zombie Road, and they went on to like it's just an amalgamation of devil worshipping, insane asylum breakouts, and people drowning, and I'm like, this is nuts. So I got a couple of friends, and we said we should go check it out at night. Of course,
you're the dude in the movie that gets everybody killed. You're the guy. That
I'm a non-believer in the ghost.
Yeah, exactly, and then that's when the ghost shows up. Oh, all right. So what happened?
You guys we go get some flashlights, and this was 8 years ago, so I had a map quest.
Yeah.
Did not Zombie Road, but like because I went to a website, found out where it like starts, and like found the address. And me and a couple friends drove out there to Wildwood, and it was October, so it was Halloween time. This time of year. So we get there, and then it's like the entrance that we went by. It was like the mouth of the entrance to the trail was right by a school.
Yeah, it's like an elementary school or something. They were saying in the something.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it was a school, and it was a big facility, whatever. And there was a parking lot, but it was at night. It was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Like you can't just park your car in an empty public school parking lot at night. So we drove up a little in the neighborhood and kind of just walked a block down, went to the mouth of the entrance to the woods, and there was a sign that says no trespassing after nightfall. Okay. And so like we went there, and like it was at first it was all rocks, and like you would see like at a playground or something, and they had like the little poles and they had it locked off to like if cars can't get in.
Okay.
And so we just stepped over that, and we just started walking down. At that point, it became like a bike trail, a bike path, or a jog trail, and you're just like walking. It's it's October, and it was actually like a perfect like October night because like the wind was blowing, the trees and leaves already changed, and there's already a bunch of leaves on the ground. So like every time the wind would blow, you hear rustling, and then it just like you're just walking down, and like
screw that.
My buddy at the time was like really freaking out because he's a believer in ghosts. So he was like we may have walked down the trail, and like it was just the fun thing. Well, the thing is now it was. What we walked maybe like a quarter of a mile. We didn't walk down that far.
You crazy bastard.
And it was just, a finished bike trail, and we're just walking, and then the wind's blowing, and you hear the rustling of the leaves, and we're just walking, and like my friend's psyching himself out. I was like, dude, we gotta get out of here. And I'm like, no, dude, it's just a bike trail. Like, it's fine. Like, there's no insane asylum off into the distance. Like it's just like because like how the woods start. It's like there's like there's like a threshold of woods, but then you can see like house lights
Yeah.
on the other side. So like you weren't like isolated. So like from where we were walking, so it wasn't like you're in the middle of the woods like in the Blair Witch Project. It was like we were walking like it was dark, there's no lights, but like after this level of trees, you can see like people's house
You
lights.
could see civilization. You're not just out in nowhere.
Yeah,
you
if
could
you
see civilization.
if you literally if something freaked out, you can make a beeline for that tree line, and then like after like 2 or 3 levels of trees, you can
Yeah, but would you though? Would you make it that far?
Yeah,
like that's the whole thing.
If the zombie
my
guys
God.
got you, but anyway,
Damn.
so we're walking down the trail. It's like 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And we're a little further down now, and like we're all kind of it's nothing bad is happening. We're just walking, and the wind's blowing, and then you hear the leaves going, and rustling, and then you're just like, and my friend's freaking himself. I was like, damn, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. I'm like, dude, it's fine.
Is he still whispering at this
No,
point?
he's like, dude, we gotta go. Like I'm
I would
freaking
be-
out.
yeah.
I'm freaking out. Like we were walking down this trail for maybe like 10 minutes, and he's like, Dan, I hear something. And I'm like, dude, you should just hear the wind and you hear the leaves. And he's like, no, dude, I swear, there's someone behind us. And then I'm like, no, dude, there's no one. And then we turn around, and then who points flashlights into our eyes was the Wildwood Police.
Oh, thank God.
So we were saved.
At that
quote unquote.
point, if I was your friend, I'd be like, give me a ticket. Just give me.
So-
you can do whatever you want. Just get me the hell out of here.
So yeah, the cops are like, what are you doing? And we're like, well, we're just walking down the path, and we're like, we heard about, like, what are you doing here late at night? We heard about Zombie Road, and of course, they all rolled their eyes, and we're like, of course, come with us. So we went back up, and we were walking out, by that point, like, the tension had been broken, but now we're like, oh, crap, now are we gonna get a ticket? But like, there was a level of like ease, like, cause like the cops picked us up,
right?
And but the cops, as we were walking, one of them goes, it's all fake, right? And then we're like, yeah, probably.
Shit.
And so we pull up, and we get to the mouth of the entrance again, and they take all our IDs, and they give us a citation.
Okay.
So we had to.
My buddy Tony he went down there with my buddy Billy, and Billy and Tony both got a citation.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So we were just like, and as she was like, all right, we're gonna, the cop was like, they were all nice, but they were like, obviously you saw the sign before you entered, you're trespassing at night, you're gonna have to go to this court date, and this is Wildwood, Zombie Road's in Wildwood, like we get this all the time, and now it's October,
right?
Like we are no nonsense with this, so like. We don't want people to be coming down here.
No, and also,
and walking on this trail late at night.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, "Can you just let us go? We'll go home." And he's like, "No, because they
got to set an example."
Yeah, they're like, we are zero tolerance because we just don't want people coming around and screwing around down here.
Well, because think about it. You went to your friends and got them all.
Yeah, it was me
involved in this and that. So
they want to show them like YouTube clips.
Exactly. So they want to stop that. Like all you guys are gonna go back. Fuck, we got fucked up. We got a citation.
So, but yeah, to end the story, so we went to the courthouse, and they gave us the option, like, you pay the $350 fine, and it's I think they said it was a misdemeanor.
Okay.
Or you can pay half of that and do 12 hours of community service, and there's nothing on your record. Mm-hmm. So we went with the second option. We paid like the $120, and we both did 12 hours of community service. And I was me and my friends were on the side of the highway, not the highway, but like the routes. In Wildwood, picking up trash with the little orange jerseys on.
So anytime I drive through Wildwood and I see people picking up trash, it's probably people that got caught on.
It's possible. The people we were with, they were all, they were also charged with like actual crimes. So like, I was called withholding marijuana or something like that, and just like, or like someone not paying like a DUI ticket or something like that.
Is holding marijuana actually an actual crime?
Well, back in
back 8 years ago.
2010, sure, but yeah, that's my story. So basically, people, Zombie Road, it's a fun story, but if you're gonna check it out during the day. Don't go there at night because the Wildwood Police will cite you. So yeah, if there's a lesson you can learn here, it's a fun story, but yeah. Check it out during the day, and probably not during Halloween season.
Oh my God! You hear that? You hear that, people? I think